Hello there, folks. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be doing a few episodes. But the first episode I'm going to do, this one particular episode is going to be about 10 fragrances. The month of October is ending. We officially entered fall/winter in Bangladesh. Like November is official winter time. So so far not much of winter going on, but the weather is changing slowly. You can see. So raining has stopped. High heat and humidity stopped, but it's still warm and sunny. So for the month of October, I purchased a lot of fragrances. It was just crazy. I sold off many, and to be disciplined, I should have saved the money, but I invested back in the perfumes because it's what I do. So I bought many backup perfumes, like some new, some affordable, some expensive. So out of these 50 odd fragrances that I bought this month, yes, there are 50 fragrances, and 50 means like sometimes I bought like some fragrances 2-3 bottles, right? So it's like the repurchase or the old fragrances new purchase I'm not considering. I'm considering the new fragrance that I bought. Okay, so and this is my choice. I have one honorable mention, 10 top pick from my October haul, and I'll let you know. I'll give you update on why they're here. Okay, the rest of them, they are still good, but you can just only pick 10 out of 50 odd, right? So yeah, let's see. So the one fragrance I'm going to show you is honorable mention is Ahmed Al Maghribi. Okay, this did not make the list, and I'll tell you why. This is Summer Oud and Ahmed Al Maghribi. I think this month, last month together I bought quite a few, but this month only this fragrance. Last month I bought Lathani, then Bin Shaikh, the Desire of Shaikh, a lot of these other perfumes, but this was the one I really wanted. It's the same bottle as Ignite Oud, and these are very expensive for small bottles. So this one is a very beast mode fragrance. First of all, the performance on these are stellar, no doubt about it. It smells so good, but it's not a oud. I would suggest for summer. It has some sweetness. Okay, it does have some, definitely has oud, but it's very strong, very strong. This kind of fragrances not everybody can wear or carry or pull off. I would say this is not the super versatile one. I would not say. There are some other ones. They're a little bit dated as well, but this is the most dangerous. Like when I introduced Shura in my channel, that's the kind of introduction I have to give for this. This is acquired taste. Okay, so I would not say this is a safe blind buy, but definitely one of the popular ones in Bangladesh. So honorable mention for that. Pure respect, but this is not for everybody. Summer Oud. That's the only honorable mention. Okay, so let's go one by one. And I will have few surprises here. One of the surprises is going to be number 10. A lot of fragrances did not make the list, and this one did. Comparatively, the other ones are more pricey, but this thing is affordable but very nice perfume. I really like it. This is called Wild Ride by Tabac. Okay, I think the house name, I do not know how to say it still, like something. It's very it's tough to say. It's a German company. But anyway, this fragrance, check out my review. Tabac Wild Ride. This fragrance, I gave it very high mark because of few things. This one is meant to smell like Aventus, but I do get Aventus style perfume. A lot of freshness, a lot of bergamot, a lot of citruses, but at the same time, it has its own character. It's sweet. It definitely projects a lot, lasts a lot. One thing you're not going to appreciate is the tin can. You might think this is cheap looking or body spray like. No, the perfume is EDT concentration. I think, yeah, more and words. I don't know how to say that. Made in Germany. Take a look at the name of the company. It's tough. So this one is EDT concentration, but it does last a long time, and you also get 125 ml. So where do I spray? Let's spray a little bit here. Okay, just one spray. This is very nice. This is a very fruity. If you like Aventus cologne, those kind of smells, this one definitely feels like that, and it is very clean, fresh, a little bit green, citrusy, apple, bergamot, in the Aventus territory. But I really like this fragrance. Very clean, fresh. If you are planning to buy Mont Blanc Explorer, definitely don't buy that and get this. This is going to be so much more value and so much better performance and better smell. Okay, Explorer, not my cup of tea. Okay, this one is Tabac Wild Ride. That's number 10. Number 9 is going to be a little bit disappointing to some of you. I am still testing it. I actually almost sold it off, but I feel like this fragrance is something maybe I'll keep, and for warmer months or even winter, let's see how this rolls. This is the new Invictus Aqua. This is the 2024 version, and I paid a lot of money for this because I bought the full presentation. Check out my initial impression. So the reason why I bought this was They said on Fragrantica or many of the other guys, they said this fragrance brought back the original magic of 2016's Invictus Aqua with the same looking bottle. The juice color is, I don't know if it's transparent or blue, but definitely the glass is frosted glass. Okay, so not much different apart from the logo up there or their Paco Rabanne, like PR, I think the initials, same trophy like bottle. So the reason why this is so low in the order, I particularly liked it a lot. It's warm, weather, lovely kind of fragrance. It's very nice citruses, fruits, a little bit sweet. But Invictus had more musky tone, the 2016 one, and more beast mode than this. I would rank the 2016 one number one. This is number two, and 2018 one is number three. So this is the second best in the line. Decent performer, but not as good as the OG first one. Another one is on the dry down, they smell pretty similar like 2016 and this. So if you're actually a big fan of 2016, you can try it. And this is actually like a more citrusy, sweeter version of Hawas and less musky. You can give it a try, but wait for the prices to go down. Invictus Aqua. This is 2018. Next one, I like it a lot. This is much cheaper than the Invictus, but the smell wise, it's so good. Performance is okay, not bad, around 7 out of 10. This is a house I really, really like. I bought so far three or four, and I will review every single one of them if I can. This is called Coastal Breeze by Luciano. So this is a dupe of one of the Louis Vuitton fragrances. At this moment, I cannot remember the name. There are too many of them out there, but this is like a green, fresh, minty, citrusy, definitely a very good mood lifter if you're feeling a little bit down or you're feeling a little bit like sleepy in the daytime. Let's say you have a little bit of a, how do I say this, fatigue, or you're feeling sleepy. So prepare a cup of tea and with lemon and honey, and put this fragrance on. This is so lovely. This one reminds me of fragrance like Elizabeth Arden green tea, Nishane's oolong cha, and then this particular one from Louis Vuitton I haven't tried. I think this one is like that. Very, very good wearable unisex style perfume. The opening is just lovely. And for the price presentation, I cannot complain much. Okay. This is Luciano Coastal Breeze. Check it out. Check out my review. I gave that a score of 9, I think. My most favorite so far from the line is this one. It's called Sunset Swim, but I bought this not like, okay, the last one, sorry, there's a message coming, got me a little bit distracted. Anyway, so last month I got that, so it's not part of this list. I'm sorry, I apologize once again. I'm not speaking very enthusiastic way because I've been going through a lot of medication, like the diabetes out of control, a little bit of UTI problem, a lot of pain, fever coming and going. So whole day I'm working as well, also sleeping it off. So I do apologize if I'm not sounding very happy, but I am always happy to be working. So the next one is the fragrance, man. This is an ultimate fragrance. Like, I did not rate it, I did not have the guts to rate it. This one, they say, is Michael Jackson's signature scent. I really wanted it to review, and I did review it from rooftop. And I will tell you one thing, this is the fragrance, Ball Versailles, or I don't know, Ball Versailles. I don't know how to say it. It's like the ball in Versailles that happens in France. Back in the days, it's a historical perfume, a lot of reformulation, a lot of concentration. So I have the EDT version, small little 50 ml. But for the collector in me, this is the fragrance, and this is like the donut shaped one. So this perfume, it is not from this era. Definitely, I said the same thing. It's a very beautiful. I smell marigold, some florals. There is some animalic touch to it. Maybe something a little bit feels like honey, but the complexity of this fragrance, maybe there's oak moss in there fair bit. It's clean, fresh, floral, pretty. At the same time, it's kind of dirty at the same time. Okay, so I did tell the story, and do check out Ramsey's review. You'll get the full history, story or history behind this. Okay, so Ballet Versailles, I think that's the name, and this my one of my favorite picks. Definitely one of the best perfumes I bought this month. Like, the next one is perhaps should be higher up in the list, but top 5 are pretty solid as well. This is a very favorite fragrance of mine this month. I purchased, and the bottle, the box, presentation, price, smell, this is really a favorite fragrance of mine this time or around this year. It's called Masa. Okay, so Masa is part of their niche line. Take a look at that bottle. It's very well built. I do not know how they make this kind of quality. Okay, so this fragrance, oh man, so good. They say there's a mango, spiced mango note. Okay, and original, I'm trying to remember the name, I always forget the name. The fragrance is not Mega Mirror, was the other one, the one that gets, hold on. Sometimes I do forget the names, I'm losing a little bit of memory and a little bit of eyesight. My left eye is pretty much blur. So sorry about that. It's a dupe or take on Ganymede, okay, Marc Antoine Barrois. That fragrance, I always love it. And some of the other ones from the house, even some of the other ones, they're really beast mode. The fragrances, they are so expensive yet very good performer. This is very good performer too. I do have few dupes of that fragrance, but Ganymede, if you can't afford, take this. This is more wearable Ganymede. And I absolutely love the way this smells, man. This is very beautiful, but not again for everybody. So I sometimes do get that mango, sometimes I don't. I do think it's more fruity take, mild spice, and the metal note is like more wearable or manageable. Okay, so for the price, absolute banger, Lattafa Masa. Okay, beautiful fragrance. So time for top five. This top five is going to surprise you a little bit. Okay, because some of these fragrances perhaps you not agree. Okay, like number five. Number five is this fragrance. Many people hate. This is the most hated Dior Sauvage in on Fragrantic. I bought a small 10 ml miniature. This is called Dior Sauvage Eau Forte. I think this is the box, and this one, it is based on water. That's what I heard. And this one, the juice color is like this. I have seen chrome under the pole or one of these fragrances like that one had this lotion kind juice. So I don't know if you shake it or what, but it is like that. So blue and white looks really nice. It looks like a polar bear down there in the bottle. It basically going to look like this. All the Sauvage bottle look the same, okay? And Dior Sauvage basically is one of my favorite fragrances for all year round. Like one fragrance does it all. So from my journey, I haven't reviewed this yet. I will. So two things. I have reviewed every single Sauvage flanker for now. The even the I think it was what Cool Spray, then Sauvage Elixir, EDT, EDP, Papa. I did all of them. So Dior Sauvage basically gets a lot of hate even since the release because it was like not worth the price point for some people, and then it's just like a generic blue smell, didn't have a soul, but still it became a top seller because Johnny Depp was the face of it. So the second fact that I want to say, this is Francis Kirk John. Francis K made this, who's responsible for his own house of MFK fragrances and La Mala, and you guys know he has a lot of fragrance under his credit. So this one is a total change of pace from Dior Sauvage. This smells nothing like Sauvage. To some it's a good thing, to some it's a bad thing, it's a horrible thing. Someone said in my group that he absolutely hates it. He's from Pakistan, and he said I could not take it, is the worst and it does not last. So I can understand like the sentiments. It's I respect everybody obviously because fragrance are acquired taste. This fragrance, however, the performance, I think I got better performance even from the dab. I use it like this. Obviously dab you cannot spray, so use it like this and then rub a little bit, like do a tap and you smell. This one is a lavender play, and I think there are a lot of notes that nothing to do with Sauvage. Let me read some of it. Elemi raisins, spices, lavender, musk, and woody notes. So you do not get that pink pepper slash that beautiful blue accord, the grapefruit, all those citrusy sweet element. This is more of a warm, cozy, like think of a powdery fragrance, smells like lotion, just like this juice color, a lot of musk. If you like Narciso Rodriguez fragrances or Fleur de Mal, I think this is good representation or bringing it back the DNA. So this fragrance is pretty much, I would say, a different change of pace. And I personally feel this thing won't work for everybody. This one definitely feels like sometimes like a lotion, aftershave lotion that you put masculine, and it does smell clean and fresh and keeps you hydrated. Okay, I feel like that about it. A lot of florals in there as well, but it leans. I think maybe I haven't smelled YSL myself. Perhaps it will be like that, but I like it a lot. Okay, so this is different, good change of pace. Dior Sauvage, Sauvage or Eau Forte. So the next one, Appletini. Okay, I have to give it props. I've been using it really a lot in summer. Obviously, I didn't use it all by myself, but people liking this a lot. I've been decanting and spraying it all the time. It's like take on apple brandy on the rocks. And God, this is such a good take on that. I had Moscow Mule as well. I sold it off. I could not stand that fragrance for some reason. Wasn't for me basically. Okay, Appletini, happy fragrance. Okay, for a fraction of a price, you get the taste of apple brandy on the rocks, but apple brandy on the rocks is a little bit better boozy quality rather than this. This is a little bit synthetic, but at the price point, no complaints and beautiful presentation. This is Appletini, easy love. So top three. Obviously, this is gonna make it Amououd, and this is called Oud Tabac. I forget the name because it's new. This fragrance house, I tell you, niche quality, and is a niche perfume. It is niche quality for niche pricing. I'm just waiting for winter to hit us properly, and I do love the Tobacco Veni from Forte's DNA. This one makes it more interesting at a fraction of a price, at least one third of the price. You get really, really good deal if you buy a tester like this, okay? And you get nice bottle, nice smell, good longevity, especially if you do like spicy tobacco with a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of a sweetness, playfulness, a lot of this exotic smell in there. So I would say this is a fragrance people should check out. It's an underrated one. It's called Oud Tabac. Number two should have been number one today if not for the smell. I love the number one smell the most today, but this one is my most complimented this month. And I'll give you an update on Hawas Black. This is my number two. You'll be a little bit sad because this is supposed to be the most, popular, hyped. It is popular already, and it is beast mode. This definitely is a take on Hachivat old batches. A little bit of a Aventus take, Aventus Absolute, because they're all related. Okay, because there's pineapple, all these fruits, and a little bit of a. This is sweet. This fragrance is like on steroids. Okay, the juice color I think is like making some effect. I don't know if juice color doesn't say anything, but this actually smells as potent as this. It looks like Dior Homme Intense, right, from this side. This one I wore 3 days into three different places, all in public. I went to do a shoot in a shop, I went to buy a fragrance, and I went to a restaurant. Every single time, one guy asked me, "What are you wearing, brother? I want to buy it." They didn't have it in the shop, so he took the name and he's going to order it from a page. And the guy said, "Whatever he's wearing, I'm going to buy it as well from another shop." So the third one I went, some guy said, "Man, the restaurant, the employee working, he said, 'Sir, whatever you're wearing, this fragrance is so strong. Moment you enter our restaurant, it filled up the whole." Obviously, I was wearing 7 sprays, and that I do. So you don't have to do it, but it's not the best noticeable fragrance. And I suggest if you like Hachivat, do not buy new Hachivat. Buy this, stick to it, buy the original formulation before you reformulate it, and get 3 4 bottles. You are set for life. Hawas Black is one of the best buys. And full bottle buys, obviously, is the best full bottle buy, but it's not done. Number one, what is so beautiful that I bought? I'll show you something. I'm going to review it tonight, I think, maybe. Dior Homme, I think this is 2020 or 2021. I forgot exactly. I'm sorry about that. Write down. This is the new Dior Homme after Dior Homme lipsticky smell was changed and then changed to something new. This one came out like a few years back. Did not get the welcome it deserved, perhaps, or welcome at all, because people love the Dior Homme Intense, that lipsticky, that smell that you get from that purse or lady's handbag, that all the makeup and all those stuff. But this one is a little different. And I'll tell you one thing, very surprising. I have Dior Homme O in this bottle shape, and I love that. I just put a little bit dash like this. Okay, you can see that. This is good enough for 7 8 hours, and that really surprised me. I could not believe this is not even intense. This is not even Dior Homme Intense or Parfum or anything. This is just Dior Homme. Great longevity. One thing is impressive. Second thing is I love the way this smells. This smells like some of the Dior Privé line. I don't know, Ambre Nuit. I don't know. I cannot remember the name, but God, this is so good. This is woody. This is spicy. This is not that sweet. Not much citrus, and it's just like it's like saying, whoever in the mainstream fragrance, whatever is going on, I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to be elegant in my own way. I'm just not going to care for people compliment me or not. But I think this fragrance is superb, super quality. I think I need to buy a full bottle of it because I like the way this smells, and I think this one can be worn in winter as well. Okay, so Dior Homme, I'll write down 2020 or whatever the formulation that is. That is my number one this month. Miniature surprises, right? Thank you so much for watching. Let's break down on this a little bit more. I'll do a full-on review, and you'll see why this is superb. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to the second video. Take care.